Once upon a time, there was a poor young man named Ahmed. He lived in a small village on the outskirts of a bustling city, where the rich and powerful looked down on those less fortunate. Ahmed had always dreamed of making something of himself, but he knew that the odds were stacked against him. He grew up in a poor family, with not much to call his own, and had always dreamed of having a better life for himself and his loved ones. Despite the many obstacles in his way, Ahmed was determined to succeed. He worked tirelessly, day and night, to build a better life for himself and his family. He would wake up early in the morning and take on any job that came his way, no matter how difficult or menial it may have been. He worked as a delivery boy, a shop assistant and even a construction worker, all to save up for his future. He was always looking for ways to improve his skills, and learn new things that would help him in his journey. Years passed, and Ahmed's hard work and determination paid off. He had saved enough money to start his own business, a small but thriving grocery store in the village center. His store quickly gained popularity among the locals, and soon, he was able to expand to other nearby towns. He worked hard to provide high-quality products at fair prices, and always made sure to have a smile on his face when serving his customers. As Ahmed's wealth and influence grew, he was approached by a rich man named Hassan, who had once looked down on him as nothing more than a poor peasant. Hassan offered to buy Ahmed's business for an exorbitant sum of money, but Ahmed refused. He had worked too hard to build his business and he wasn't about to let it go for a cheap price. He knew that this was his chance to show the world that he was not to be underestimated. With his newfound wealth and power, Ahmed set out to take revenge on Hassan and all those who had looked down on him in the past. He used his wealth and influence to buy out Hassan's company, and shut down the businesses that had been a thorn in his side. He also helped the poor and the needy in his village, providing them with food and shelter. He built schools and hospitals, and even established a scholarship program for the children of the village, to give them a chance to have a better life. Years passed, and Ahmed became one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the city. He was respected and admired by all, and his story of humble beginnings and hard work had become legendary. But despite all his success, Ahmed never forgot where he came from, and he never stopped fighting for the rights of the less fortunate. He always remembered the struggles of his youth, and how hard he had to work to get where he was. He never forgot the people that helped him along the way, and always made sure to give back to the community that had supported him. In the end, Ahmed's journey from poor young man to rich and powerful businessman was a testament to the power of determination and the human spirit. It was a reminder that no matter how difficult the odds may seem, with hard work, perseverance and the will to succeed, anything is possible. As Ahmed continued to grow his business and expand his influence, he began to make a name for himself in the city. He became known for his business acumen and his charitable works, and was soon invited to join the city's elite social circles. At first, Ahmed was hesitant to accept these invitations, knowing that many of the people he would be mingling with were the same ones who had looked down on him in the past. But he knew that it was important to make connections and to be a part of the decision-making process in the city, in order to continue to make a positive impact on his community. As Ahmed became more involved in the city's social and political scene, he came to realize that there were many other people like him, who had been held back by their socioeconomic status. He began to use his wealth and influence to advocate for the rights of the less fortunate, and to push for policies that would give more people the opportunity to succeed. At the same time, Ahmed never forgot about his roots. He always made sure to give back to the village where he had grown up, and to support the people who had helped him along the way. He also used his influence to create jobs and bring new businesses to the village, to help raise the standard of living for everyone. As the years went by, Ahmed's reputation continued to grow. He was respected and admired by all, and his story had become an inspiration to many. But despite all his success, Ahmed never let it go to his head. He always remained humble and grounded, and never forgot the struggles of his youth. Finally, the day came when Ahmed decided to retire. He had accomplished everything he had set out to do and more. He had built a successful business, helped his community, and made a difference in the lives of many. He sold his business to a trusted employee and spent the rest of his days traveling the world and enjoying his wealth with his family and friends. Ahmed's journey from poor young man to rich and powerful businessman was a testament to the power of determination and the human spirit. He had proven that with hard work, perseverance, and the will to succeed, anything is possible. And he had left behind a legacy of generosity and compassion that will continue to inspire generations to come. As Ahmed continues to enjoy his retired life, he received an invitation to attend a grand gala event that's being held by the city's elite social circles to celebrate the city's successes and achievements, and to honor the people who have made a difference in the community. He accepted the invitation, and upon his arrival, he was greeted with a warm welcome from everyone who attended the event. As he walked around the hall, he noticed that the event was full of people from different backgrounds, and he felt a sense of pride that he has been able to help make a difference in the community. As he sat at his table, he was approached by a young man who introduced himself as the son of one of the village's residents. He told Ahmed that he was inspired by Ahmed's story and has been able to attend the prestigious university with the help of Ahmed's scholarship program, and now he's on his way to achieve his dream job. Ahmed was filled with joy and pride as he listened to the young man's story. The young man thanked Ahmed for giving him the opportunity and for being a role model for him. The event's host then announced that there was a special recognition for a person who has made a difference in the community and has been an inspiration to many. As Ahmed was called up to the stage, he was surprised and humbled by the recognition. He received a standing ovation as he walked up to the stage to accept the award, and as he looked out at the crowd, he saw the faces of all the people who had helped him along the way, and the faces of all the people he had helped. He realized that his journey had come full circle and that his success was not just his own, but also the success of his community. He wanted to share his story with the world and inspire others who might be facing similar struggles. He spent many months writing and reliving his experiences, and finally the book was ready for publication. The book was a huge success and it was translated into multiple languages and read by people all around the world. Ahmed received many letters from people who were inspired by his story and had started their own journey of success. He also received many invitations to speak at events and conferences, where he shared his story and offered advice to the audience. He became a motivational speaker and a mentor to many young people who were looking to make a difference in their own lives. Years passed, and Ahmed's book became a classic, a guide for people who want to succeed against all odds. His story was taught in schools and universities, as an example of what can be achieved through hard work, determination, and the will to succeed. He decided to give back to the community that had supported him throughout his journey. He started a charity organization that provided education and job opportunities to the people from the village he grew up in. He also built a community center that offered various services such as healthcare and recreational activities for the local residents. Ahmed's charity organization quickly gained popularity and became a model for other communities. He was invited to speak at various conferences and events where he shared his story and the impact of his charity organization. He was also recognized by the government for his contributions to the community and was awarded a prestigious award for his philanthropic efforts. With his charity organization, Ahmed was able to change the lives of many people and improve the standard of living in his village. He was able to bring jobs, education, and opportunity to a place that had once been neglected and overlooked. He felt proud of the difference he had made in the lives of the people in his village, and he knew that his legacy would continue to inspire and make a positive impact for many years to come. He decided to purchase a vacation home in a secluded area away from the city. He spent most of his time in his vacation home, enjoying the peacefulness of nature and the company of his family. He also started to take up gardening and became an expert in growing various types of fruits and vegetables. He found solace in the simple things in life and was content with his peaceful existence. However, Ahmed's peaceful life was interrupted when he received a letter from one of the residents of his village. The letter stated that the community center that Ahmed had built was in dire need of repairs and renovations, and that the charity organization was facing financial difficulties. Ahmed knew that he couldn't just sit back and watch the community center and the charity organization fall apart. He knew he had to act fast. Ahmed quickly returned to the city and took charge of the situation. He spent his time and money to repair and renovate the community center and to stabilize the finances of the charity organization. He also reached out to his old friends and business associates for their help and support. Ahmed's efforts paid off. The community center and the charity organization were back on track, and once again making a positive impact on the community. Ahmed realized that even though he had retired and was enjoying his peaceful life, he couldn't just sit back and watch the community that had supported him throughout his journey suffer. He knew that he had to continue to give back and make a positive impact on the community. He found solace in creating art and expressing himself through different mediums. He spent hours in his studio, painting and experimenting with different techniques. Ahmed's paintings quickly gained recognition and he was invited to showcase his work in various art galleries. Ahmed's paintings were not only beautiful, but they also told the story of his journey, the struggles he faced and the triumphs he achieved. His paintings were a reflection of his spirit, his determination and his will to succeed. They were a reminder of the importance of never giving up and the power of the human spirit. Ahmed's art was not only appreciated by art critics, but it also touched the hearts of many people. He received letters from people who were inspired by his paintings and his story. They were moved by the emotions and the message behind his art. Ahmed's paintings became a source of inspiration for many people, who found hope and encouragement through his art. Continues to enjoy his retired life, he decided to take up traveling as a hobby. He wanted to explore the world and experience different cultures. He traveled to different countries and met many interesting people along the way. He also volunteered at different organizations and helped out in the local communities he visited. One of the places Ahmed visited was a small village in Africa where he met a group of children who were living in poverty and without access to education. Ahmed was moved by their situation and knew that he had to do something to help them. He decided to start a new charity organization that would provide education and job opportunities to the children of the village. Ahmed's new charity organization quickly gained popularity and attracted many volunteers and donors. Ahmed also decided to establish a school in the village, which would provide education to the children and give them a chance to have a better future. He also provided job opportunities to the parents of the children, so they could support their families. Ahmed's new charity organization was able to make a significant impact on the village and the lives of the children. As Ahmed traveled to different countries, he continued to make a positive impact on the communities he visited. He became known as a philanthropist and a humanitarian. He was invited to speak at different events and conferences, where he shared his story and the impact of his charity organizations. He started to write a journal about his experiences, his thoughts and his reflections on life. He wrote about the struggles he faced, the triumphs he achieved, and the lessons he learned along the way. He wrote about the people he met, the places he visited, and the impact he made in the world. Ahmed's journal was not just a collection of memories, but it was also a source of inspiration and wisdom. He wrote about the importance of determination, the power of the human spirit, and the significance of giving back to the community. He wrote about the beauty of life, the importance of love and the power of forgiveness. As Ahmed wrote in his journal, he realized that his story was not just his own, but also the story of many people who faced similar struggles and challenges. He knew that his journal could inspire and encourage others to pursue their dreams, to never give up and to make a difference in the world. Ahmed's journal was eventually published and became a bestseller. It was translated into multiple languages and read by people all around the world. The book touched the hearts of many people, who were inspired by Ahmed's story, his wisdom, and his message. He wanted to share his experiences, his knowledge and his wisdom with young people who were facing similar struggles and challenges. He reached out to schools, universities and other organizations, offering his services as a mentor. Ahmed's mentoring sessions were not just informative, but they were also inspiring. He shared his story, his journey, and the lessons he learned along the way. He talked about the importance of determination, the power of the human spirit, and the significance of giving back to the community. He encouraged young people to pursue their dreams, to never give up and to make a difference in the world. As Ahmed mentored young people, he saw the potential in them, he saw the power of their determination, and he saw the spark of their human spirit. He knew that with the right guidance, these young people could achieve great things and make a positive impact in the world. Ahmed's mentoring sessions became popular, and he was invited to speak at various events and conferences. He was recognized for his contributions to the community and was awarded a prestigious award for his mentoring efforts. He wanted to give back to the community in new ways and make a difference in the world. He reached out to various organizations and offered his services as a volunteer. Ahmed's volunteer work was not just fulfilling, but it was also impactful. He spent his time and energy helping out in various causes, such as working in homeless shelters, helping out in schools, and participating in environmental projects. He was known for his dedication, his hard work and his willingness to help. As Ahmed volunteered, he met many people who were facing difficult situations and he was able to make a positive impact in their lives. He saw the power of compassion and the importance of community service. He knew that with the right attitude and the willingness to help, he could make a difference in the world. Ahmed's volunteer work became popular, and he was recognized for his contributions to the community. He was awarded a prestigious award for his volunteer efforts and was invited to speak at various events and conferences. As Ahmed grew older, he knew that he had lived a fulfilling life, and had made a difference in the world. He passed away surrounded by his loved ones, knowing that his story, his charity organizations, his community center, his art, his humanitarian work, his journal, his mentoring and his volunteer work will continue to inspire and help people for many years to come. Ahmed's journey from poor young man to rich and powerful businessman was a testament to the power of determination, the human spirit, and the importance of giving back and making a difference in the world. He had left behind a legacy of generosity, compassion, inspiration, philanthropy, community service, art, humanitarian work, wisdom, mentoring, and volunteering that will continue to make a positive impact on the lives of many people.